Let it evaporate. Look. The city eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. He cautious, that foundation falls to fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. We told it in the ambulance, way above average. Fierce taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans through a mall quad, telling me how the crackers turned his childhood to a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Never like shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no change. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see profits under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I want it black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a facility. Precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they seeds like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara down, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Any man give his life for YAHANNA, my Christ, and fall up under that U.P.K banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Get ground, get ground, back up, get ground, get ground, back up, get ground, get ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pass. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him to let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. But a race that made merchandise out of my abuse. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take round, take round. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth. Nigga, cool yo. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Get ground, get ground, back up, get ground, get ground, back up, get ground.
Check.
It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down.
Check. The microphone sound like it's loud tonight.
You should've used your common sense.
Check.
That means you could never prevail. With a true sit, with warriors dwell. Be wise with the weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she conceal, she modest. I know 2 things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my aunt gon' need to stop. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Then watch watching my people die so you can miss me with that love. To my U.P.K soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret what that means. Fall on his age. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Lonely one win. Say what? Lonely one win. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop some heavy for. Go to grip, 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 go to grip.
Long as it ain't real. Y'all give me a 1 in the chat box because y'all let me know that the sound is too up. Y'all tuning in, but we'll get started.
My soldiers take grip till them stand down. Take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip. My soldiers take grip till them stand down.
Right there. Right there, right there. Be right there.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second. Come on,
It feel like it's blowing, but it don't feel like it's doing too much in there.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. As if they make the wrong move it cautious. See me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket. Can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Short it like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 with the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. So I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Who keep on stopping? Got this bitch off the hand, got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless she with the coke. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. As if they make the wrong move it cautious.
One way, one way, one way, one way, one way.
I was all wrong going ham.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see you locked up, fuck up, and it's back to the streets. It's one west. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling no weak. Get the cooking on his beat. Hope you like it well done. Got the killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fucking scared some. Get the banging on his beat till my fucking head numb. Black block, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. Doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga. I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga. I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you do in life. These hands are rude GPS. A mean right. That's mean right. We build different, you know the vibes. And we something authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. As if they make the wrong move it cautious. See me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my
Check. You tore. Cunt, you turn up some for me on the the main one. I will press. Cunt, yeah. Check. Keep going. Check. Can y'all hear me? Cool down. You good? You get me? It ain't too loud, is it? Not that loud, but what? Oh, MC such and such over here. MC such and such it out, man. Most High Christ. Clap it up, man. Get a Lord a hand, man. Once again, we are the I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Operate up under Command and General YAHANNA. We are not affiliated with anyone. If you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, then you are not in the truth. You understand? Like true I.S.U.P.K fashion, tonight is Tuesday night. And on Tuesdays, we go into the Brotherhood class. And all across the nation in the I.S.U.P.K, we have true priests and prophets of the Lord who open up these scriptures and break them down so our people can understand what it takes to be a brother or sister to one another. We've lost our identity in our culture, and losing our identity and culture, we accepted something that did not belong to us. And the thing that we accepted was the ways of this empire, the ways of our enemies. And because we accepted the ways of our enemies, we become enemies to one another. When you join something that goes in the opposite direction of your true nature, then guess what? You begin to fight yourself. You begin to be an opponent against yourself. You begin to be an ops to your very existence. Meaning this, you're joining this empire, you make decisions that goes against God. You understand? We are YAHANNA, which means Prince of the Power. We're supposed to be going in one direction, one body, one mind, one baptism. But when we join with his empire, we go opposite of that. And the problem with going opposite of our culture and our identity, we begin to listen to things that have nothing to do with us, right? Meaning this, like, in the world, it's perfectly normal for you to smoke weed, to have sex with men's with an S, have sex with different women's and throw them away. And in your mind, because of everything that's in this empire, we never look at it as being wrong. We just accept like the normal way of life in this empire. You did. So, and what happens is, like, when you met with a decision, instead of you relying on men who understand your culture, men who understand the direction in what we should be traveling, men who understand your identity, meaning true priests and prophets of the Lord that's in I.S.U.P.K, you know who we begin to listen to? Who do we listen to?
Salaki.
So, make sure you raise your hand out so I can see you. Go ahead. Who do we listen to?
Commander General YAHANNA.
No, that's what we're supposed to listen to, Commander General YAHANNA. You're right. But instead of listening to Commander General YAHANNA, who do we listen to?
We listen to Salaki. We listen to the people in the world.
People in the world. That's one. Who else?
The Christian pastor.
That's two. Who else?
LGBTQ.
Come. What else?
These pagan holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Now all those are wrapped up into one. All right, Kodon.
Salaki, sir, I was gonna say we listen to everything that America offers us.
That's true, but everything that y'all said is true. But what else or who else do we listen to?
Salaki, sir, our enemy.
You begin to listen to yourself.
Okay, come on.
Ourself, like you begin to tell yourself, man, leave that broad, man. She getting on my damn nerves. You understand? You begin to tell yourself, man, that man, she ain't doing such and such and such. To hell with her, man. Like you begin to tell yourself, I'm gonna leave my husband. Right? You begin to tell yourself like weed is just, you know, it comes from the earth. It's just another plant. You begin to tell yourself like get rich or die trying. Let me hustle off this work real quick. That's what we do in this empire. And ain't nobody that's outside of this truth that's going to actually give you real guidance and counsel on how to deal with it. You go to your homeboy and say, man, this broad done poured Clorox on my clothes and broke my PS5 and threw away my 2K game. What you think your homeboy going to say that's in the world? What he going to say? Come on.
Salaki, sir, if I was you, I'd leave her.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna listen. Man, I wouldn't take that if I was you. Ain't that what he gonna say? But he taking the same thing, right? Man, you gotta get another woman. Leave her, man. So you going to your homeboy thinking you trying to, what you really want the brother to say, man, you better figure it out how to damn fix your home. You understand? That's what you looking for. But you won't get that in the world. In the world, they're going to tell you, hey, leave her and them snotty-nosed kids, huh? Hey, man, and then when you leave her, just ask her not to put you on what? Child support. You go to your homegirl, talking to your homegirl about whatever your man doing. He did what? He left dirty dishes in the sink. Girl, you better drop that zero and get you a hero. Oh, he didn't buy that new car for you? I thought he was gonna buy you a big house, girl. Y'all stealing that trailer. My man doing this and this and this and this and this and this and this for me. We just got back from the Bahamas. We done went on 3 cruises. When y'all going on the cruise? Look at my wedding ring. Ain't that what they do? So the sister come home feeling some type of way about the thing that her and her husband share, her and her man share. Now all of a sudden he's inadequate to be a man to her. So now here you are looking at every man that walked by with a suit and some slacks on and some Stacey Adams, thinking that he's better than the man that you have at home. Not knowing that, guess what? Because he in the world, he's just like that man that playing 2K. That damn ring don't mean a damn thing to you. That all them trips to the Bahamas don't mean a damn thing to you. Cause you know what? When that sister at home, she's at home crying, man. She say she living her dream or she living a life, but secretly, guess what? She really hate that man. She really hates him, huh? We see it every single day. And I say that all to say this. If you don't understand real brotherhood or sisterhood, then you need to get into the I.S.U.P.K, man. Get into these classes, man. And you will realize that, guess what? That voice that's in your head that's telling you to drop that broad, then guess what? That's Satan in your head, huh? You listen to that voice that's in your head telling you to leave your man, guess what? That's Satan that's in your head. That's planting the seed. And guess what? And guess where it's all coming from? All the influences that's in this world, man. Lord willing, tonight we're gonna learn like what it means to actually find a family, man. Find a home. Find somebody that's going in the same direction that you going in. You understand? And having a good family, you know what I'm saying? The goal for having a strong family, having strong friends and strong relationship only gonna come out of these scriptures. And if you don't have that, then what are you doing with yourself? All right. So let's start with the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 25, Baba Kushaw. If y'all have any questions about anything that's being broken down tonight in the scriptures, put it in the chat. And Lord willing, we'll get to it. If you have any comments, anything like that, we'll get to it, Baba Kushaw.
You said,
you good?
I got it. Salaki, I got it.
Turn the you got it on?
Salaki, I got it.
Okay, go ahead. Who got it?
Salaki, I got it. Chapter 20, verse 25.
Con.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 25. Ye shall therefore put difference between clean beast and unclean, and between unclean fowl and clean. And ye shall not make your souls abominable by beast, or by fowl, or by any manner of living things that creepeth on the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean.
All right, so let's break this thing down. What is going on right here? No, you might go and grab some batteries out. It's gonna be a class tonight. Come on, from the beginning. What it say?
Ye shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean.
So what does that mean? You should put a difference between the two.
Like Salaki, if I may.
Come on.
Not eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobsters. What are you trying to tell us?
That's true. But what does it mean to put a Salaki? Move this right here so I can see you, brother. You too what? Come on, just set it down there about for sure. So I can see you. I want to, you know what I'm saying? What was your answer again?
Basically, he's telling us the unlawful food.
But what does it mean to put a difference between it though? You right, but make it plain, okay? Come on now.
Like he's basically saying, like, know the difference between good and bad, in a way, right?
That's true, but we're saying clean and unclean beast, right? So what is this talking about?
Beast.
Make sure you raise your hand.
Beast being like people.
No, you was right on it when you talk about the animals. Okay. But what do you mean put a difference between? What does it mean to put a difference between something? Now we know what the word different mean, but it's saying ye shall put a difference, right?
Okay.
Yeah. How do you put a difference between the clean and unclean? How do you put that in there? Like we know what the word different mean, correct? Okay. But how do you put a difference between the two?
So, like, sir, if I may, it's more so like knowing the difference between it is knowing how I'm gonna deal with something. More so, like, if I know the difference between my brother and my enemy, I'm gonna deal with them accordingly. So with the context of this, knowing the difference between something being unclean, a beast being unclean, I'm gonna stay away from it. Because if I'm dealing with it, that means one, I'm breaking a commandment or a law, statute, the commandment from the Most High. And now it being clean, I know, it's to why for me to deal with. So
I'm looking for one word though. Come on, what you got?
Separation.
Give them a hand. You understand? That would mean to put a difference between something, right? You talk about something separate. Two different things are separate, correct? So the Lord said you should put a difference between what? The clean and the unclean, right? You want to separate the two. Read the next part. Read the next line.
And between unclean fowl and clean.
Y'all know what fowl are, right?
It's like your birds.
Say again.
Birds,
right? The fowls of the air, right? So you have clean birds and unclean birds. You want to put a what between them? You want to what? Separate them, correct? Read the next line.
And ye shall not make your souls abominable by beasts. Abominable.
No, it should be good. Just put them in there. Go ahead.
And ye shall not make your souls abominable by beasts.
And what does that mean? Like, because you separate the two, right? You're made of separation between them. You shouldn't deal with the things that will cause you to be what? An abomination to the Lord, because you separated them, correct? All right, read on.
Or by fowl.
Or the air, by the beast. All the things of the earth, what you put into your body, because you separated from them. Because you separated, you know the difference now. So knowing the fact that you know the difference, then you shouldn't partake of the things that are unclean, right? Because you are what? You are separated from them, correct?
Okay.
Read on.
Or by any manner of living things that creepeth on the ground.
Right. Read on.
Which I have separated from you as unclean.
Who?
which I have separated from you as unclean.
Right. The Lord separated these things from us, huh? These are ways that we want to start to identify who a family is, Bunker, y'all. These are things that signifies who a friend is. These are things to establish relationships on, right? You know what I'm saying? So if we're talking about establishing friends and relationships, these things you have to understand. My friends, my relationships, my family should be what? Separated from the things that are clean and the unclean. If they're not making the separation between the things that are clean and unclean, I know that they're an abomination to the Lord. Right? So because they're not making the same sacrifices that I'm making, then guess what? I have to be careful about who I call my friend. I should be careful about who I call my family. I should be careful about who I build relationships with, right? We want to talk about tonight's class is identifying family, identifying friends, identifying relationships. The Lord then already separated what? The clean and the what?
Unclean.
Unclean from us, right? And he's telling us in the book of Leviticus what things are clean and unclean. And he's letting us know if we partake of the things that are unclean, we become a what unto him?
Oh, abomination.
Most High in Christ. All right. So we tracking, right? Read the next verse.
Verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
You shall be what?
Holy unto me.
Ye shall be holy unto him. Read on.
For I, the Most High, am holy, and have severed you from the other people, that ye shall be mine.
All right. So we good, right? So let's start from the top. And ye shall be holy unto me. What does the word holy mean?
To be separate.
Right? Separate, right? We know the word holy means separated or separate once again. And you shall be holy unto who? When the me is talking about who?
The most high.
Right.
Salakia. Most high.
So that means you're going to be holy unto the Most High because you've separated from what though?
The unlawful things that he just put in place.
Usually what's there. You've separated from what?
Oh, other people.
And in the last verse, you separated yourself from what?
Oh, the beasts and fowls.
Which are what?
Unclean.
The unclean things, right?
Okay.
So if we're talking about family, you want to belong to the Most High. The first thing you have to do is what? Separate yourself from the things that are unclean, right? Oh. That's how the Most High know that you become separate. So like, hold on tight. All right, Salakia. All right, so where we at now? You said from the clean and unclean, right?
Gone.
So if the Most High is saying, hey, don't partake of these things, you become unclean. How can you be holy? How can you be separate when you eating whatever that you feel like eating? How can it be? You can't be, right?
No,
read on. 4?
Oh. 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for I, the Most High, am holy, and have severed you from the other people.
So what does it mean to be severed?
Disconnect. It's like it to be like disconnected from them.
That's true. I'm looking for what's the hard word I'm looking for, Quadon?
Salaki, sir, is like a severe cut.
A severe cut. You have been severed. You know what that means?
Kind like your finger being cut off.
Right. That's severe cut, right?
Right.
Meaning the way you carry yourself, how we carry ourselves, you're supposed to be severed from a brother that's in the world and how he carries himself. You're supposed to be severed from a sister that's in the world and how she carries herself. Right? Because if you say you can be part of the Lord, then how are you carrying yourself? What do you look like in the sight of the Lord? You're holy, but you're still eating whatever that you want to eat. You're supposed to be holy, but you're still celebrating whatever you want to celebrate. You're supposed to be holy, but you're still having sex, whoever the hell you want to have sex with. You're celebrating your birthdays. You're looking for ways on how to destroy your relationships, your friendships, and your family. The Lord says, gather yourselves together. So if you're looking for ways to destroy your friends, your family, and your relationships, then how can you be holy? You're just like them that are partaking of the things that are what? You raise your hand. Come on. Yeah, you partaking of the things that are unclean. Everybody got that? We good, right?
Right.
So the question I have, did you finish reading that? I sever you from the other people. Now, who are the other people?
The people in the world.
Right, people of the world meaning what? What does it mean to be people in the world?
Being a Christian, being gay, homosexual.
I mean, all those things are true, but what is it? I'm not saying that you're wrong. You're right in what you're saying, but what is it in the true essence of it? What are you saying?
That they're unclean.
How?
Because they're not following the law, sections, and commandments.
Right. So how can you be a brother or a sister if you're doing the things that are unclean to the Lord? You understand? How can you be separate when you're doing things that the world is doing? How? You're doing the things just like the other people are doing. You're supposed to create a what between the two? A difference. So if we're not creating a difference between the clean and unclean things, then how can we call ourselves part of the Lord? We're just like who? The other people, right? How can you be a brother or sister to me when every time something go wrong, you looking at me as an ops? How can you be a sister to your sister when you look at her just another hoe that you don't like? You can't do it. You're just like everybody else that's where? In the world. You're just like the other people. So when the Lord called us to be separate, all those things we have to embody as a nation of people to really become holy, to really become severed. If you're not strongly cutting yourself off between what's clean and unclean, then you'll end up being a part of the world. Right? Finish reading that. That she should be what?
Be mine.
How do you become his? How do you become the Most High?
Come on. By following his laws.
By what?
By following his laws.
Right. You belong to the Lord, man. How did we become part of the Lord's? How did that happen? Or should I say, when did it happen? They two are the same. Come on.
Common concept. So like if I may, we became a part of the Lord when we got into all black and came into this school and changed our life.
That's true.
And being obedient to the Lord.
What else? You right in what you're saying, but how did we begin to be obedient to the Lord? What happened for us to do that? Come on.
So like I said, if I may, we separated that unclean thing from the clean thing. So again, with that, like when we're talking about the context, again, like we put away birthdays, we put away Christmas, we put away Thanksgiving, and we started celebrating,
Listen, what I'm saying is you right, but I'm saying check this out though. What happened for us to know that this is what we should do? What happened? Come on.
So like was it when Moses got the laws? Or
Give him a hand.
All right.
Because of what our fathers did. Our fathers made a covenant with the Most High. That's how we know that, guess what? We're supposed to be separate. Those are identifying markers for us coming out of the world and belonging to the Lord based on the covenants that our fathers made. These are the things that our fathers say, you know what? My children would not smoke weed. My children would not eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. My children would wear fringes with a border of blue. My children would keep these high holy days throughout their generations. Those are the things that our father said we would do to make sure we were what? Severed. Also to make sure that we were what? Clean. You own it. Yeah, we were clean based on that, but also make a what? To show a what?
So like I said, if I may, separation.
Or
a difference.
A difference. Okay. Give him a hand. You understand? Because the Lord said, I will put, you shall put a difference, right? So those are the things that our forefathers said that guess what? My sons and my daughters are going to make a difference. We're going to be different from everybody else that's in the world. Right? And that's how you identify friends, family, and relationships. How you going to value friends, families, and relationships if your friends, families, or the relationships that you're in, you're not making a difference between you and the other people? How can you do it? It can't be done. We often talk about how we were to go in the battle. You know why they kick soldiers out of the military for smoking weed and doing drugs? What's the real reason why they do it? Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
It's like it because they want to.
That's true. That's Esau gonna do what the hell he want to do with his war machine. But why do they kick him out of the military? Anybody know? Anybody online? Come on.
Because they slugging.
Come on, Kawal.
Because one reason would be because they violate UCMJ, their set of codes and laws that they have established to not do those things that they said you should not.
So when you join the military, you essentially join into a covenant with the military, right? A contract. So that.
You swear an oath when you come in.
Right. So once you swear into that oath, and then you say this is how you're going to be a difference between everybody else in the world, and they kick you out. But why do they kick you out of the military?
Also, too, because you got to be sober-minded when you're dealing with other weapons and all that stuff.
Give them a hand. You understand? You know you lose wars when you're not on one-minded. You know that if everybody walking around, it's just like when they fought in the what you call it over there when they fought against the Koreans. What's that? Huh? Nah. What's the word? The Korean War. What they call it? Vietnam. Yeah, Vietnam. Right. So they were talking about how the United States never won that war because the soldiers were so high on heroin and all kind of other drugs over there. They were just high the whole damn time. Agent Orange and all these drugs and chemicals that was among them. They couldn't fight. So how you going to be standing for the Lord? How you going to be holy when you infected with all the chemicals of America, man? How we going to be family, friends, and build relationships when we're all infected by America? When we're all sounding like Christians and how we live in our lives. We're not doing nothing separate from everybody else. How we gonna fight something like that? All the politicians that you think are positive people all your role models that you look up to, we found out in studying their life and looking at what they done, they've all been poisoned by the system because they wasn't what? They wasn't separate. They wasn't no different. They wasn't holy unto the Lord, man. They wasn't keeping the covenants that our fathers made. So how they gonna be different? And how they gonna fight for your cause? They can't do it. How you gonna go into the Christian church when you got a pastor that's lying, talking about she tried to attack my family, but then the video comes out, and I guarantee here comes another apology. Well, this is, in my church, this is the way we praise the Lord. Huh? How we gonna be different and live as family, friends, and build relationships when we're no different than the people that are in the world? How we gonna be holy? How can you be severed? You can't be. You're telling a lie, right? So you have to become an anomaly. I just found out that's a dope word. What is the word? What does the term anomaly means? Am I saying that right, Bunky, y'all? You have to become an anomaly. What does that mean? What's that term? What does that word mean? You got it?
I mean, from what I know, anomaly is it's basically like, okay, you basically don't coexist with the majority. Like, okay, so say there's like a majority of people, right? And there's like the minority. That's like the anomaly that it don't really matter. Oh shoot. something different, abnormal, peculiar, or not easy to classify.
Now what? Not easy to classify.
Yeah.
Man, you have to become an anomaly to live for the Most High, man. You really have to become different. Your birthdays have to not matter anymore. The holidays of this empire have to not matter anymore. That Christian church that you've been raised in, sung in the goddamn choir, has to not matter anymore. There has to be a difference, huh? Now, the question I have, why did the Lord choose you? Why did the Lord say, you, Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you, that's who I want? How did he decide to say, you know what? I want you to be part of me. I want you to be holy. I want you to be different. I want y'all to be an anomaly, correct? How and why? Give me Deuteronomy 7:6, Baba Kusha. We belong to him. So when we talk about our brothers and sisters, this is a brotherhood class, right? So we have to become an anomaly on how we deal with each other, Bunker, y'all. We can't deal with each other like the rest of the world would deal with each other, right? We got to do it according to what our family rules are. We have to do it like according to our family culture. We can't do it like the world. We have to put a difference between us. We have to become what? An anomaly. We have to become holy, man. Who got it for me? Come on, young man. Salaki. Or y'all?
God. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. Mm-hmm. For thou art an holy people unto the Most High thy power. The Most High thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Why? He chose us, right? Why?
Because we are special people.
Yeah, but true. What makes us special?
Because he chose us.
Come on, young man. Just
is it because we're his people?
Yeah, because we belong to him. That's why. Because we belong to him. Read on. Read the next verse.
Verse 7. The Most High did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people.
Us being all the numbers of the earth, it had nothing to do with it. Right? That's what they tell you, right? Oh, man, because we were so plentiful. Nah, that didn't have nothing to do with it. Read on.
It's like than any people. For ye were the fewest of all people.
You were the what?
Fewest of all people.
We were the fewest of all people. So it wasn't about what?
Us being more. It's like
come on.
For us being more people.
It wasn't about the numbers, right? Read the next verse.
Verse 8. But because the Most High loved you.
But what?
But because the Most High loved you.
Come on.
And because he would keep the oath which he has sworn.
He what?
Keep the oath which he has sworn. Unto your fathers.
Until who?
Your fathers. Hath the Most High brought you out with a mighty hand. And redeemed you out of the house of bondman, from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt.
So why did the Most High choose us?
So because he made an oath with our forefathers.
Give him a hand. And because of what our forefathers did, what did our forefathers say to the Most High? What did they say to him? What was said to the Most High by our fathers? Come on.
Oh, Salaki, that we will follow that his kids will follow his laws.
Our children are going to be obedient. That's how you build a family, That's how you build relationships. That's what friends are built from, Quadon. We can't be friends if we don't establish the do's and don'ts of the relationships. We can't do it. So how are we going to belong to the Most High when we do whatever the hell we want to do? You know what I'm saying? How can you be a brother to me when you doing whatever the hell you want to do? I say I'm not gonna sleep with your rib, but in the back of your mind, hey man, hey, sooner he leave, I'm winking at her to see if she'll go for it. We can't build no relationships like that. You understand? Your greed and your lust for money cannot outweigh your brotherhood and your family. You understand what I'm saying? Like this, like the dope boys, their greed for money, cars, all the shiny things, the affection, all the fake love that they get from their position in the earth, it shouldn't mean a damn thing, God. But because it does, because they are not separated from this empire, they join the world instead of being part of a brother's family. You understand? Instead of building relationships, they have forgotten all about what? The covenants that their father made, huh? And who does this? The Christian church does this. You don't even know that your father did something for you thousands of years ago so you can be above the other nations, huh? We don't even get it. We don't even understand that the Most High severed us from all the other nations in the face of the earth. But here we are trying to receive trinkets from a nation that doesn't even mean a goddamn thing to us. We don't understand the sacrifices that our fathers made. So here we go, trotting along. Yeah, you my friend, you my homeboy. How? How? What is it established on? What y'all gonna bring to the Christmas potluck? You know, Sister Shirley always bring that famous chili in here on Christmas. Sister Shirley, what you put in this chili that's supposed to be so goddamn good? Oh, I just put a hog lip in it. I got 2 hog lips, a duck leg, and some beaver lips right on up, and then get home later on, man. Man, must have been something I ate, man. I don't know, boy. Ooh. I'm sure the hell it was. How can you build a family off of that? How can we become family like that? How can we build relationships like that? You know how you build relationships? You build relationships the same way our Father built relationships, and that's based on being obedient to the Most High power, man. That's how you establish your relationship. I'm not going to feed you pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. I'm not going to say you no dope. I'm not going to sell out to the oppressor. I'm going to be your brother. I'm going to be your sister. That's how you establish relationships. Everybody know, check, let me ask the question. Who do weed smokers hang out with?
Salakia, other weed smokers.
Other weed smokers, right? I'm just, huh? Who do child molesters hang out with?
Salakia, children.
Children. Other child molesters. Now here go to who do Christians hang out with?
Salakia. Pastor Joe Willie.
Come on. You can catch them right down at the sandpiper every goddamn Sunday, eating all the abominable things or the unclean things that the Lord said we should be what? Separated from. So we talk about the brothers and sisters that are in the I.S.U.P.K. We're in class to learn to be better, to learn to separate the things that are destroying us from being a family, to learn to separate from things that are stopping us from building positive relationships. And the people in the world say no negative vibes, and in the book, no negative vibes today. No negative vibe today. I mean, nigga, you're high as a goddamn kite. You are the negative vibe, huh? The sister's talking about, I don't want no negativity around me. Bitch, you the goddamn negativity. If you didn't know already. Everybody else was having a good goddamn time till you showed up. You and your duck lip chili. Who don't know that already? But instead of us being brothers and sisters to one another, we find ways to poke holes in one another. Poke holes in, oh, you know, she ain't been the same since she bought that new house. Oh, shit, brother ain't did such and such. Instead of congratulating our brothers and sisters, that's what we learn to do in I.S.U.P.K. You learn to congratulate a brother coming in here, getting in all black and getting his name and changing his life, man. So he can be part of what? The family. So he can build new relationships. So he can build new friends. But first he has to learn how to what? Separate. We have to learn how to separate ourselves from this world. All right, everybody clear on that?
Okay.
Was that the end of that verse?
Salakia, yes, sir.
What verse you at?
That was verse 8.
Read verse 9, Baba Kusho.
Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 9. Know, therefore, that the Most High, thy power, he is power. That faith, power, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments.
Just read it like it is, so that way that I can follow along online, Baba Kusho. You too. Keep doing it. You're doing a hell of a job. Keep going. But read it like read it like you know how I want you to read it. Come on.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 9.
There you go.
Know therefore that the Lord thy power, he is God.
Anybody say anything on the screen? Any questions, anything? Go ahead, brother.
The faithful God, which keepeth the covenant and mercy with them.
He do what?
Keepeth the covenant and mercy with them.
So the Lord keep his covenant. Why aren't we doing our part, Quadon? The Lord said he gonna keep his covenant. What's our damn problem? There should be some batteries in look in this door for me, Bunk here. It should be. There's some batteries around here somewhere. So the Lord keeping it. Read on.
I'll read it.
Come.
That love him and keep his commandment to 1,000 generations.
To what?
1,000 generations.
Come on.
Verse 10.
Now stop right there. For 1,000 generations. So when we gonna do our part? Right. when we gonna step up and do our part? You had something, Quadon?
Check. Come on, sir. I was gonna answer your question when you was like, why is it that we can't keep ours? Because we so busy, conforming to this world, and we always worrying about what the next man gonna say to us. Like, I think what's the man name in ATL? We scared to dare to be different, like like the scripture says in here. So we, instead of being different, we want to be like everybody else and be a part of.
So not only are we listening to everybody else, who else are we listening to? If you was in here from the beginning, if not, you listen to everybody else. Who else are you listening to?
So like,
come on.
So like you were saying, you're listening to yourself.
Yeah, you listen to that thing that's in your head. Oh man, it's so Lord bless the hustlers anyway. All the gangsters go to heaven. You see a picture with Tupac and he got wings on his back. Come on.
So like yourself, I mean, what you're saying heavy right there too is I've seen a lot of people, when it comes to the dead, they be like, oh well, I know you celebrate your birthday in heaven right now. We're gonna turn up for you, down here. But again, if you understood or you was learned to the scriptures, the Most High despises our feast days, which is the birthday. So like you said,
and that's what I'm saying. So how can we build a family if you so worried about Tupac being in heaven? You understand? How are we gonna build a relationship when you worried about P&B Rock being in heaven, Nipsey Hussle being in heaven, ain't got nothing to do with us? How about you just love the brother that's sitting right next to you? Is he not good enough? You have to wait till his face is on a goddamn t-shirt. Or you doing a party down doing the second line like they do it down there in New Orleans for you to even understand that this brother life meant something, huh? The sister life even meant something. What are you waiting on? You waiting to get a thumbs up to say it's okay to love one another? It's okay for you to love him. It's okay. He's all right. You don't do that for the white boy. White boy come in showing teeth with a nice name like Trevor, and he's the best thing since sliced goddamn bread. He get all the benefit of the doubt. But the brother who looks just like you and me, you don't even get close to him. You be scared to even approach him. I don't know about that. What's up, man? You saying it with your chest out, with all the scared to be a brother first. We learn to be a brother first in here. Huh? A man can tell when you really mean him no harm. Everybody talk about the streets dangerous. Let me tell you something. I ain't too many times that something gonna come to you that you ain't did something for it to come to you. You understand? I suggest that we get in the I.S.U.P.K. so we'll have the covering that the Most High can provide once we understand the covering that he provides. If you're not separate from the world, the world coming to you. Have problem, man. I'm just gonna pick up a dime bag. Who's to say when you go to pick up that dime bag, somebody ain't there ready to rob the weed man? I done seen it happen. You go in that thing and you going to get a dime bag, and the dope boy, he about to get robbed right outside. The feds about to kick in the door. You going there and get a little ounce or something. Man, I'm just giving me a little something to smoke on. Your whole life can change just like this. You hollering at somebody real, man, you know, I'm going to go over here and smash on Tanya, knowing she got a man. Hey, come ride with me, dog. Drop me off over there. Tanya done told you, I don't know when he coming home. I ain't talked to him in 2 days. She lying like hell. She talked to the nigga 4 minutes ago. She made him mad. You know what I'm saying? So he wouldn't come over there. But a man can smell it. Something ain't right. I smell legs open. He coming. But you done got dropped off for your homeboy house. Craig done pulled up outside. What you doing? You scared to death. Man, he better not come in here tripping, man. So what you doing? You trying to call your homeboy, come pick me up. So your homeboy pull up. You go out the back door. Craig see you go out the back door. You hop in that damn silver Altima, right? Huh? Craig, let it loose. Let it out. Instead of knowing that his girlfriend is a bitch, he take it out on you. He let loose in the parking lot. The bullets didn't hit the man that was just sneaking through the door. It hit you, the driver. What happens next? You out of here. Done destroyed 3 people's lives. And Lord forbid that there's children involved. Nobody explains that. We say we'll charge it to the game. On to the next. Next. Now we're watching Ice Spice videos. And you're a month. But when we talk about building real family, real friends, and real relationships, if we're obedient to the Father, then those things stop. You understand? But we have to learn to be obedient so that way you wouldn't go to Jaquisha's house with Craig knowing that she has a husband, because we know it's an abomination to the Lord. The Most High did not design for us to work like that. I seen something that a sister said on what was it, TikTok? She said a man is designed to conquer a woman. You understand? And if a woman cheats on her husband, she been conquered by another man. So why would you want to be with a woman that's being conquered by another man? Why would you even want to contend with your brother over a sister that's already conquered? and she done traded in her life for some pleasure. We cannot build families or relationships or friends like that, all right? Drop that. Let me get the book of John 15 and 13, Baba Kushaw. Anybody got any questions? Come on.
I had Matthew 25 and 40 that highlighted, but I didn't have no breakdown for it.
Read it. Come on.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 40.
Mm-hmm.
And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least, one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
Read it again.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 25, verse 40. Mm-hmm. And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
All right, so what does that mean? Start right there. Come on, help your brother out, y'all. Let's go.
That's like it's like I may like doing one of your brother's wrongs, doing the most high wrong.
Say it again.
Oh, you wanna go? Doing unto your brother, like doing wrong to your brother is doing the wrong to the Most High.
Read it again. What you're saying is right. Come on, Quadon.
So like I said, if I may, this is a metaphor or a parable that Yahawashi is speaking, because going to the basics, we know it's written in red. So this is Yahawashi speaking. He said, and the king shall answer and say unto them. So we know in this context, the king is talking about Yahawashi here.
Okay.
You understand? So there, like it says, and the king shall answer and say unto them, that them is the ones that's doing wicked unto the ones that are under him or his brothers. Like he said, so verily I say unto you, meaning truly I say unto you, and as much as ye have done it unto me, it's like unto one of the least, these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. So that's just like, if I may, give an example in the world today, how the oppressor, he comes and he says that, or how he got, Issachar, right, in the cages. Just like he's doing that and being wicked to Issacharites, he's doing that to Yahawashi as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how, he murdered Judge Floyd, he's doing the same thing to Christ as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the things that these people are doing to, the least of our kingdom, of our brethren, they're doing it also to, Yahawashi as well. So
you know how the world, come on, Bunker, you got something?
Oh, Salakia, this is heavy because this is Yahawashi, who is the king, speaking right now. And he's saying, as much as ye have done it to the least of these, my brethren, you got to understand that Christ is only talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is not that John 3:16 doctrine. You know what I'm saying? He said, my brethren. You got to understand that in the things that you do to other blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, most Yahawashi is going to hold you accountable. The Spirit of the Most High is going to hold you accountable for those things.
Right.
So if you feed brothers, you're gonna be held accountable for the glorious acts that you know what I'm saying, that you perform within the earth. Like when you go out to camp, you know what I'm saying, and you hold shamar, or you hand out food, you hand out clothing, or you encourage brothers to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, or you discourage them from breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. All that stuff, you're gonna be acknowledged for that. You know what I'm saying? So this is just to hold you accountable in the little things. Salakia.
And reading that, what that helps you do too? It establishes relationships. And great question. You understand? It helps establishes friends. It's like, as Israel, we're the underdogs. You understand? As black, Hispanics, Native Indians, we are the underdogs in this empire. So why would you hate your brother knowing that we're the underdogs? You understand? You supposed to root for the goddamn underdog. How many sports fans we got in here? Do everybody not like the success story? The great come from the bottom? You remember with Notre Dame, Rudy. Rudy was a goddamn scrub, man. He the equipment goddamn manager, man. Well, guess what? As Black, Hispanics, Native Indians, that's how they view us. So if the rest of the world view us like that, this empire views us like that, then damn it, you better not do your brother like that, huh? Don't do your brother don't do your sister like that. You go to the strip club to throw money on a sister? Do you not understand she really hates that position? I don't give a damn what they told you. I don't give a damn what they tell us. A sister, oh, she love when a brother makes it rain on her. I guarantee if you ask that woman, pull her to the side, Drake style, you know you ain't got to be here dancing for this money, right? She'll come up out that damn strip club out. If that was a father that was in place that showed her how to make sure that she had some shame about her nakedness, then she would keep her goddamn clothes on. And in simple words like, hey, baby, put some clothes on. Don't be walking around looking like no whore. No, I don't want my daughter laying with every man. That's how you talk to a little baby. Hey, baby, hey, you don't put it out there like that, baby girl. You know, you beautiful now. Hey, don't just give it away to anybody. Make sure that thing is precious, baby. You know, that's how you talk to a young girl. You got to make sure that she understands her value. It doesn't start with her body. In this empire, because they don't understand how to build relationships. They don't understand how to build families. They don't understand how to build friends. Everything becomes transactional. You do this for me, I do this for you. You understand? You give me a little money, I go to the back and boom, boom room, we can do whatever. No sex in the champagne room. So when we build real relationships, it should be based off of what? The covenant that our Father made with the Most High. That's a real relationship. That's a real sacrifice that has to be made. But when you look at the things that in America, the relationship that you make with a politician is built on you casting your ballot into a goddamn box. At least that's what they tell us, quote unquote. You don't have no relationship with him. Hell no. He's looking at how to build his family of this empire. How do we build the house of Israel? The house of YAHANNA, and it's keeping the oath that our fathers made. That's brotherhood. That's sisterhood. And we cannot look at your brother like he's least or less than, right? That's what that scripture is talking about. Finish reading that, Baba Kushar.
Oh, so like that was don't.
Okay, Most High in Christ. Let's go back to that John 15 and 13, Baba Kushar. Come on, Bunker.
No, Salakia, you know, just to finish it off, you know, with respect to what you just brought out, you know, Christ is saying that, like you said, if you're throwing money on a joint in the strip club, it's like you throwing money at your house shot. You selling dope to a brother, it's like you selling dope to your house shot. You know what I'm saying? Christ is basically saying that he's connected. That's the relationship we should have with one another, recognizing the value in the brotherhood. And you know, Christianity is what divides us. We could talk about the divisions of the Christian church, but Yahawashi was talking about a family, man. He's talking about our bloodline, and it means something. Salakia.
The sister had a question about what you want to read that for me?
Sister Kalaya Payahawada says, Salakia, when you speak about relationships, do you continue to do everything in your power to be a good brother or sister to a person, even when they are not accepting of the brother or sisterhood?
I tell you what. Come on, Bunky. You about to say something?
I was gonna take.
No, let's go. Somebody answer the sister question, Baba Kushar. Kodon, what you got? Read it.
Salakia.
Come on, pay attention. Come on. Let's go.
Salakia, the book. Can I pull this precept?
Let's read the question again, Baba Kushar.
Okay, Khan. Sister Kalaya Paya Hawada says, Salakia, when you speak about relationships, do you continue to do everything in your power to be a good brother or sister
to a person even when they are not accepting of the brother or sisterhood.
What do y'all think? Let's go. What do you think?
So lock out of one. I'm going to go to the book of Matthew, chapter 18.
Hold on. Let's do yes, no right quick. What you got?
Yes, sir.
You say yes. Kawal, what you got? When they're not accepting?
If they're not accepting of the brother or sisterhood, why care? I mean, you do good to all people, but what do you mean? Like that's a very vague statement.
Mm-hmm.
It's not specific. What do you mean? Like brother and sisterhood in the I.S.U.P.K. If I'm a brother, for example, and I'm always with my Akim here, and we got a brother that's been seeing us, and we invite him to the cookout a few times. He's still in the world, and he's not grasping, he's not picking up, we putting down. So what? Well, I don't want to keep trying to save this nigga's life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he knows where classes are free. This sister knows that she can't come here smoking weed. She got to have her hair covered. You got to wear a dress to come to class. Either you want it or you don't. What are we talking about?
Right. What you got, Bunkill?
As far as her elaborating on, you continuing to be a brother or sister, are they sinning against you? Like, are they doing things out of pocket to disrespect you, to violate you? Because that's what that precept was about.
Come on, read it.
Salakia, the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Adawan, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times? Yahushua saith unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. So you always have to forgive a brother or a sister, but she will have to elaborate upon her question. Is she being, are they violating her? Are they doing things to blatantly reject her brother or sisterhood? Salakia.
God. I would say this. Love your sister. Love your brother. That's what we're supposed to do. But I will say this. If they don't want it, then what you supposed to do? Come on with it, brother.
So, sir, if I may, I think this would be a precept for the sister.
Come on.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 6.
Come on.
Give not that which is holy unto the dog.
Give not what?
That which is holy unto the dog.
Not to the holy, that's to the dog, right?
Come.
So if we talking about give not to the holy, read on, Baba Kushah.
Come. Neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you're a sister that are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and you know what you're supposed to be doing, well, God damn it, man, let them be.
Right.
Let it be. And if it's a sister hating on another sister, it said, read that verse again.
Come. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs.
Right, because it's already separate. Right. The love that you have should be about keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, right? The love that you should have, it should be about building family, building relationships, right? Building friends. Right. And if they don't want that, read on.
Neither cast ye your pearls before swine.
So if you into building and keeping the oath that your father gave, then the thing that you're doing, like if we really live in this life, then who give a damn about them? Right. Give it to the ones who are in here who really want to be obedient to the Father, man. Right. Now, if they in here talking about, well, I don't know about that sisterhood, then get them the hell out of this goddamn school, man. Right. This ain't the place for that. This ain't the goddamn Christian church. You don't come in here and do what the hell you want to do. Right. You understand? You got a problem with a sister or brother here, take your behind the council. Because what happens is, because you so goddamn wicked, that crap rubs off to another sister or another brother, and before long get here, everybody trying to be a goddamn Christian. Right. And it's too fucking hard already in the goddamn earth. Right. It's too hard already. Right. It's too goddamn hard, man. You got brothers that's in Puerto Rico flooding every goddamn where. And you can't even, what? What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? If your a brother don't want to be a brother to a brother, if he's in here, take him to goddamn counsel, man. If he trespass against you, take him to counsel. Take it to counsel. Don't gossip. Don't start doing all this talking. Let's see who really want to be righteous. That's how we become brothers. That would, if you my brother, right? And me and you had a father, me and you get into it. At some point, we're gonna be like, hey man, I'm gonna tell dad, man. We're gonna go talk to Pop. And Pop gonna say, Pop gonna straighten it out. Hey, you shouldn't have done that. You should have gave him back his football. Did he ask you to give him back his football? Yeah, he did. Did you hit him? Yeah, I hit him because he didn't give my football back fast. You shouldn't have hit him. Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do for both of y'all. Right? But that's the problem. Everybody want to play with the thing that are in their what? In their goddamn mind. You won't listen to that voice in your mind that say your decision making is better than everybody else's decision making. You won't listen to that demon that's causing you to be like, oh man, I ain't messing with Quadon, man. He don't know what I done been through. And guess who you listening to? You listen to that nigga that's in your head that told you it's okay for you to smoke weed when you was 14. That's who you're listening to. You're not listening to the understanding what it really takes to build friends and relationships and families. You're listening to that nigga that's in your head, and that's a slave mentality that the oppressor that done gave you. And that's Christianity, y'all. That's why the Crusades worked in South America. That's why Christianity works in America. Because it thrives off us hating one another. Huh? It thrives off us looking at somebody like they less than, or you, oh, I'm so proud and I got on, I'm this and I'm the hell with that, man. Or you being a brother, or you being a sister. If not, you ain't made a difference between you and the goddamn world. You haven't been severed, because if you were severed from the world, then you will understand the importance of us building relationships, friends, and goddamn family. If you don't understand it, then what we talking about? Practice? Flooding in Puerto Rico. Mississippi ain't got clean drinking water. And we can't be brothers and sisters? That's a time coming, man, I promise you. You're not going to have a choice to be brothers and sisters. It's coming. It's right around the damn corner. The next plague is coming. Me and Bunker, y'all, I don't give a damn what will happen. I call this man during the pandemic. Hey, Bunker, y'all. Hey, man, y'all got tissue, dog. Did I not, Bunker, y'all? And what he say? Hey, Zion, I got something over here, man. You come on and get it, brother. What you gonna do when your butt start itching at the next pandemic? Who the hell you gonna call? Huh? What we waiting on? An invitation to be brothers and sisters to one another? The whole earth looking at us like we're a goddamn joke. Now I understand. Now, if a brother don't want to be a brother, Lord be with him. Come on, Bunk, y'all.
Salakia, I don't know if I may. The sister says, Salakia, so do you forgive them and just let them be? They are doing things that go against what I know as a brother or sisterhood. And I got another precept.
Please,
Salakia.
Bible Kushal, come on.
It will be more appropriate. The book of Matthew, chapter 10, and we'll just start at verse 12.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Yahawashi said, and when ye come into an house, salute it. And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it.
Let your what?
Let your peace come upon it.
Let your peace. Come on.
Come upon it. But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you. Salakia.
Come on with it, brother.
I got the definition for peace, sir.
Come on with it.
A state of tranquility or quiet.
A state of what?
A state of tranquility or quiet.
Come on.
Such as freedom from civil disturbance. A state of security.
A state of what?
Security.
Come on with it.
Or order within a community provided for by law or custom.
So when we talk about building relationships, friends and family, it's based on what? Peace. So how can you be a brother to a brother if you ain't bringing peace to his life? How can you be a sister to a sister if you ain't bringing peace to a life? We're talking about order. And what lets me know if that's not happening, then you're not in the spirit of YAHANNA, man. You're not. You're not in the spirit of YAHANNA. You want to do whatever the hell you want to do, but either because you think you're better than every goddamn body else. And that's what it boils down to. You're listening to that voice that's in your head, which is always goddamn right. You're out of order. It's not peace. And we all know when we get out of order. But the problem is, how long are you going to hold on to it? How long are you going to hold on to it? When you got to get to the point when you say you forgive somebody, really forgive them. Man, let it go. Let it go. Because when we call on one another, I'm expecting, if you say you forgave me, if I call on you, I'm expecting for you to be there for me. I'm expecting you to really be there for me. Don't tell me, man, I forgave you. And hey, Quadon, man, I just had I'm using it for just an example. I know this would never happen. You understand? Lord forbid. I call Quadon and me and his brother have a disagreement. Hey, Quadon, I'm aside the road down in South Carolina, man. I really need you. I'm close to you. I'm about 20 minutes down the road. Don't go back and if you forgave me, don't go back and be like, yeah, I got him now. Right. I got him. Yeah, he need me now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got him right where I want him now. Yeah. You laughing in the back of your head like you got over on your brother. Don't do that. Lord knows don't do that. Because you don't want the results of that. You don't want that. It's better that you had not learned at all. You get what I'm saying? Once you learn what brotherhood and sisterhood, and if you turn your back on the brotherhood and sisterhood, like you're like a dog going back to his own what? To his own vomit, it's better that you not learn this truth at all. You understand? You don't want that. If you know it's an opportunity for you to be a brother to a brother or a sister to a sister, take advantage of it. I beseech you all to take advantage of it. You understand? Come on, Quadon.
What you saying so heavy, man, and it goes back to what we was talking about earlier when it's talking about the unclean thing and the clean thing. And I'm gonna use the beast of the oppressor today. So if we doing that type of spirit of I got a chance to get back at my brother, you're taking on that unclean thing of that beast. You understand, Esau, instead of taking on the clean thing of loving your brother and forgiving your brother,
and knowing that, then you are not truly what?
So I can separate.
You're not truly severed, man. You ain't made the streets and you ain't done it. Right. You holding on to the relationships that you playing brotherhood. Right. You playing sisterhood. You're playing with it, huh? Now ain't the time for us to play with a goddamn thing. Right. I threw away my radio the other day. I ain't playing that no more. If we're not going to do it, no wonder all these Christian churches coming up. You shouldn't complain about gentrification. You shouldn't complain about the next Trayvon Martin, Emmett Till. You shouldn't complain about a goddamn thing if you're not going to be a brother to a brother or a sister to a sister. Right. Be happy just like a gay with a bag full of penises. Just be happy with it. Because you don't give a damn. You get what I'm saying, right? When you got brothers dying over this jewelry, man. Diamonds and gold. And if you stole the brother, what you gonna do with the man jewelry, dog? But then you look at it online and they show the build up, that the adversity that the two brothers had between each other. Everybody listening to the voice that's in their head. It's on sight when I see you. Yeah, well, come on and see me then. That's a voice that said something in your head that say, you know what? Yeah, I'm a really piss him off. Okay, well, come on with it.
So look, I
Where you
got
are?
scripture for you.
Please, Bible Kashaw.
This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 13.
Come on with it. Oh, going there. Most High, give him a hand. That's where I was going. It must be the Spirit of the Lord, man. It really has to be. And if we're not operating in the Spirit of the Lord, then we cannot be family. We cannot be friends. We understand? We cannot be in relationships because I want to do something that is firmly planted that's in here. You want to do something based off of what the hell you think and what's in the world. Can't rock with you like that, man. Because I'm giving up my life. Read.
This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 13.
Come on.
Greater love hath no man than this.
Then what?
That a man lay down his life for
I'm
his
giving
friends.
up my life. Are you willing to give up your life? Meaning that thing that's in your head, that thinking that you're right all the goddamn time, brother or sister? Are you willing to give that thing up? If you're not, then you don't understand love, man. You don't understand brotherhood. It takes the thing to know when you right or wrong and look at your brother and say, you know what? He needs for me to say Salakia. Salakia, brother. Salakia. I ain't even. And it's hard, huh? I can tell you it's not easy. It is not easy to be like, I want to do this for my brother. Well, when I see you on some site, hey, man, listen, man, whatever that I done to you, brother, my bad, man. Straight up, I did not know. I ain't know you felt like that, brother. Straight up. Forgive me, dog. I don't look at you as being an enemy. And that spirit of Yahawashi, man. That spirit of Christ. But now if you want to rock, it's gonna be based on what's actually in here. Now I'm gonna get on your head about these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bust you to the goddamn white meat about these scriptures. But if it ain't about this right here, about this truth, about my office, then I'm gonna be like, hey man, Salakia. Christ love everybody. I'm gonna bust your goddamn head. I'm gonna fight for that. There's no greater love. Read that again, brother.
This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 3. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
For who?
For his friends.
So when we talk about actually laying down your life, you're separating from the ways of this world, man. You're separating the clean from the unclean. Right. You have to put a what between them two things, young man, Justin. That's true, but going back, yeah, we're going to put a separation between the two, but I want to show a what between the two. A clear what? Between the clean and the unclean, I want to have a clear what? Difference.
Like
the way I love Kawal, man, no matter what we doing, that should be a difference when I go out with Kawal and versus when I'm at my slave dealing with people. You understand? Kawal gonna get the type of love ain't no. It gives me joy to see my brother smile. You know what I'm saying? It gives me joy to see him smile. And if he ain't got to know it, he ain't never got to know it. But in my mind, I'm thinking he deserves it. He deserves it, man. Because when I'm not around him, I don't know what that brother going through. I don't know what he's going through. So why would I be a stumbling block for my brother? For a sister who may be dealing with all type of torment. Why would you hate your sister? Why would you not forgive? Why would you not want to be a sister? Why would you even try to, whatever that you're going through, I am here for you. Now you ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta like me, but I love you. You understand? You ain't gotta like me, but I love you. You understand? I love you enough to never sell dope again. You understand what I'm saying? I love you enough to all the bread that I could get. Quadon, you feel me, right? I love you enough to know to put that down. You know what I'm saying? I love you enough to know, like, me saying I'm not dealing with Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, none of those holidays. I know for a fact that the ones that birthed me, when my daddy seed, you understand, from my daddy loins, I know it's gonna cause strife between him and me, or me and him. But who gives a damn? Because I love you more. And he don't understand that I really love him more because I'm not doing those goddamn things. He don't even get it. Just like the disciples, they didn't understand what Yahawashi was doing until he was out of here. And then what? The Holy Spirit fell on them. And then they remember, oh man. Don't wait till your brother or sister is out of here, then try to remember what they meant to you or the things that they were trying to do for you. Understand what they're trying to do for you right now. Right now. Read on, Warrior.
Verse 14. Ye are my friends.
You are what?
Ye are my friends.
Come on.
If ye do whatsoever I command.
Read on. You are my what?
My friend.
Love one another. Ain't that what Yahawashi said? If you talking about you love Christ so much, Jesus, then what you doing? How you hating your brother and your sister? Because you're not even a friend of Christ. You don't love him like you say you love him. Goddamn hypocrite. Read on.
Verse 15. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servants knoweth not what his Lord doeth.
He said he called you what? Read it again.
Hence I call you
not servants. Come on, Quadon.
Come on, man. That's so heavy what Yahawashi said, man. And we look at the Christian church, and that's how we know they do not serve the Lord. That's why we call them the house of Satan. Because they do everything the opposite of the Lord. And like he said, if you my friends, you're gonna do what I tell you to do.
Come on.
Christ celebrated, the memorial blowing the trumpet, the Feast of Tabernacle.
That's right.
But the Christian church, they want to celebrate Christmas.
They don't do it.
Like you said, they want to please themselves instead of pleasing the Most High.
And listen to this thing that's right here. Huh? They don't know nothing about that. But if you understood that, if you understood what Yahawashi did by laying down his life, henceforth I call you not my servant. What is the context of servant right here in this? Y'all, anybody know?
Somebody that works for them.
Somebody what?
Somebody that works for them, like a slave.
Not in this context. Now you right. Somebody that works with him, meaning what?
Oh, that he does basically somebody that does all his dirty work,
or an employee.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Come on.
So Salagi, sir, in the context of this, would his servant be like his friend?
Come, you're not my servant. You with me. You're not somebody that's doing the work, right? I'm creating a difference between you and this guy over here that's my employee, right? Read on.
For the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth.
The employee don't know what the CEO is doing. They don't know. They doing their job and going home. That's it. They getting told what to do. That's it. Read on.
But I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you.
So what is this saying, Quadon?
Salagi, sir. That you should do. So like I said, so Yahawashi is saying, like, there's no secret between him and his friends. Like, everything that the Most High has told him, he's told his friends. You understand? So it's like, man, look, that's so like, if I may, that's why I was asking you with it being friends, because You understand? We know Yahweh Shai is also a servant of the Most High. So basically, he's giving us, letting us know, you know, as far as we know, order goes. But he's like he's saying, we're in the same seat as him as long as we're doing what the Most High tells us.
We in the same seat, so you should understand what about the life that I live. You should understand my responsibilities. You're my brother, you're my friend, then you should understand the responsibilities you and I both share. You're not just an employee out here on the floor. Me and you, we own this business together. You understand? So guess what? If we're trying to make this business grow, neither one of us can come in here what? High. Neither one of us can come in here drunk or being a drunkard. Neither one of us can love America more than we love each other. You understand? Neither one of us can celebrate holidays when we already have designed off days for our business. You're my friend. He's an employee. You're not going to bring something around me that's going to destroy me. You're going to bring me something that's going to help me. That's going to build our relationship. That's going to build our friendship so we can grow as a what? Family. Family business, huh? We talk about the nation of Israel. What's actually in the Bible, it is family business, huh? Nobody else's. So all the heathens that touch this book, they don't understand family business. These records were signed, sealed, and delivered for a particular group of people. Just so happened somebody bumped into the mail carrier and snuck in the bag and pulled the information out and tried to use it for themselves. Well, since 1969, we figured out who the hell stole the goddamn bag. And we want it back. That's all. Don't get mad at me because I know what was in the goddamn bag. Now I done start reading and figured out how can we make this family business grow. Don't get mad now. Don't get mad now. When you see us shining and stunning with studs and braids and beards and all black and celebrating the Passover, don't get mad now. You ain't seen nothing yet. You understand? The devil's mad because the Little Mermaid is black. Wait till they see your house shot. Oh, ooh, yeah. They gonna be sick. Yeah. I can hear now. What they say? What the devil said? Capital period, capital head. What she said? Period. Period. Wait till you see how it was shot. Yeah. Go and get it then, the devil. Period. Period. I better leave this couple alone. Man, come on. Yeah, I can't wait to that. She gonna, yeah, all of that. Y'all feel what I'm saying, right? The rest of the world are like employees. They mean nothing to the Most High. They nothing. Scriptures say, unto you were given the mysteries, huh? It's you. It's us that are special to the Lord, man. But if we don't want to act like it, if we don't want to be brothers, are we acting like female dogs? And we all know what female dogs are, right? What's the female dog, young man?
Salak.
Look, you ready to say that? Come on, you y'all. What's that?
It's Lucky, a bitch.
A bitch. If you want to continue, give him a hand. You understand? You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep being a bitch to your sister, write a book about it. Or you can write a different book. Or you can just read the book that's already written on how we should conduct ourselves. It's right here. Right? A difference between an employee and you know that we're running a business together. We show up out in our garments like we become salesmen for the Most High. You understand? Your life becomes a business card. You are the business card. He goes, brother, come on, what is that? Brother, what's that thing on your head? Oh, brother, this a crown. What you mean? How y'all make that? Nah, brother, you can't just give you this here. This represents a way of life. This represents something that my friends would wear. This represents something that my family would wear. This is something that we can build relationships on. If I give you this because you understand the value that we have in our relationship, I can't give you this if you don't understand the responsibilities that we share as CEOs. You're going to act like a dog and not value it. You're going to be like a pig that I gave pearls to. But if you understood the value of our brotherhood and our sisterhood, then yes, I'll let you have it. But there's something that you got to do first. You got to get in all black. You understand? You got to come to class. You got to do your 90 days. That's what you have to do. And then you and I both can understand the responsibilities that we would share. And if we understood the responsibilities that we share, we can grow this family. We can grow this business. But if you don't understand it, you can't become my friend. You can never be my friend. Because I'm going to be about establishing my business, and you're going to be about smoking weed, popping mollies, fentanyl, and having sex with whores. You're not going to understand it. Read on.
Go to verse 16.
Come on, Bible Krishan.
This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
Do what?
Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
Go ahead.
And ordained you, that ye should go and bring forth fruit.
You should bring forth what?
Fruit.
Go ahead.
And that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
Let me tell you something. It's you're here for a reason. If you're in the I.S.U.P.K and you bumped into these classes, it wasn't by mistake, God. It's not by mistake. Now, you can squander away your opportunity to love your brother, your sister, but I behoove that you do not. If you're looking at this camera on right here, this is working right here, right? Listen, if you're out there and if you listening to these classes and you hear the Spirit of the Lord, these words of the Lord, learn to love your brother and your sister. You are here for a reason. You're looking at this video for a reason. You understand? The Lord is saying, hey, listen, this is your chance. This is your chance. Huh? You found the truth. Here it is, right here. Here you go. It ain't as pretty as you thought it was, huh? These niggas ain't wearing purple and gold in here, huh? Yeah. We ain't marching down the street and all the other. Now this is it. Niggas talking crazy, calling women bitches, calling women whores, calling men niggas, spit, wetbacks. Huh? You weren't expecting this one, were you? Nah. But think about all the fair relationships that you've been in. Huh? Think about it. Everything you done tried for your life probably never goddamn worked. That college degree that you thought was gonna bring you all that money, it didn't work. Huh? In the streets, what you get? Poverty, death, drugs, or jail. It didn't work. It didn't work. The street life done beat you up. Huh? You thought you was a good man wearing a nice 3-piece suit with a vest. Ended up with a whore. She done had sex with 4 of your friends. And you found a condom underneath your bed. You know you ain't wearing no condom. Huh? Woman, you know, yeah. You want to be the star of everywhere you go. You want to show up and show out for everybody. Then you get used and abused by every relationship that you get in. And here you go looking for something. You searching the internet. That gotta be. You done use sex to manipulate every man to get what you want out of it. And then when it don't pan out, then you take off running. You tried every goddamn thing is. Well, here it is. Here's the truth. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians are God's chosen people. You understand? Christ was a nigger from the tribe of Judah, man. He laid down his life so one day you had an opportunity to find your way back to your identity and your culture. And you only can find it through the straight gate. And you got to come through the I.S.U.P.K to get it. This is the home of the truth. We're not affiliated with anyone. Now, I'm here to tell you, it's a narrow road. You got to go by yourself. Or you can try to invest more time in all them broken relationships, all them broken friendships that you had. Or you can come in here and value the opportunity that you have to build new friendships, new relationships with the brothers and sisters that are in here that are really fighting against this empire. Because nobody else is doing it. I'm here to tell you. I tried. I wanted to see who else. Dr. Umar Johnson, he didn't have the goddamn answer. You understand? Sa-Neter, huh? Sa-Neter didn't have the answer, Cordon. Huh? All the Malik El-Shabazz, they didn't have the goddamn answer. Marcus Garvey, Mohammed, Farrakhan, they didn't have the answer. Commanding General YAHANNA is teaching the truth, and he has the answer. And he uses this to fix blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Ain't nothing else coming. I don't know what else to tell you. This is it. You don't like it? I don't know about that. I can't give you the finger, so I'm going to give you this one right here. To give you a thumbs up. Keep on going down the road. This may not be the place for you. And I tell you, everybody come in here ain't gonna be in here when YAHANNA come back. We got jackets that are going up, covers that are going up in the schools across the nation for brothers that didn't understand the opportunity that they had. They're like the dogs that went back to the vomit. And you still want my love? I love you, but you're an employee. I'm here for my friends, the ones that understand that we have to grow this business. Now, if you come back home, we're going to party. We're going to, girl, the way you're moving, got me in a trance. Yeah, we're going to turn up. Ain't that what they say? We ain't going to do the P. Yeah, we're going to do that. I don't know about all that. We're not going to do that. Continue reading Bible for sure. Salakia. What are the fruit? Read that verse again, Bible for sure.
This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 16.
Come on.
Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
Man, you were chosen, man. If you were here and you listening to these videos online right now, it's for a reason. It's for a reason, sis. It's not by chance. Huh? Because I tell you right now, out of all the things I done seen on YouTube, I.S.U.P.K wasn't one of them that first came up, Bunk, y'all. I can tell you that. Them Turk videos used to be all across the brother timeline. Yeah, Twerk Team, Miss Twerk, yeah, all that. The brother, yeah, we all know that. Sisters online looking at Young and the Restless, and what did sisters be looking at, you know what I'm saying, before they came in here? Think Love and Hip Hop, Bad Girls Club, Love in Atlanta, In the Bathtub. Not In the Bathtub, what's the one they call it? Real Housewife of Atlanta. That's what we were drawn to. Until one day you mess around and hit that thing. You mess around and hit black too damn long, and Israelite came up, and your whole life changed. Now you're looking at your mama like, Mama, you been lying to me. Mama, he wasn't my real daddy, Mama. You love him because he had another woman, Mama? Right. You gave me a whipping because I didn't want to say no Easter speech? Turn that down just a little bit for me, Bunker, y'all. That main, yeah, come. You begin to question all those things that you thought was important to you in your life once you learn this truth. You question it, you examine your life, and you change your life. And now I can see you as a friend. Now I can value. We have a value system. Now we have something we can build on. But without understanding that who Yahawashi is, what your culture is, what your identity, and understanding the Most High severed you to be different, you're going to go right back to the same pitch that down. Keep on reading, Awayala.
And ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit.
Bring forth what?
Fruit.
What is fruit? What is fruit, Baba Kashaw?
Salaki, sir, if I may, I got the definition of ordained.
Ordained,
Khan. This is the Google definition of ordained. It says, make someone a priest and confer holy orders on.
You prefer what?
Confer holy orders on.
Holy order, man. A separate order, right?
So like I said, if I may, that fruit is like we, teaching our people this truth, this knowledge and understanding of the scriptures.
So it's required. What is required for you to bring forth that fruit? Like once you are ordained, what do you begin to do? What happens next?
So like you be able to give out the knowledge and then you get the fruit.
You give out the knowledge. That's true. But your life becomes action. Everything that you do becomes an action. You understand? You come in, you change your life. Your actions become different. The way you move become different. You become what? Severed. Then you my friend now. You call me. I'm coming with bells on. Commander Jeremiah walked through the Passover about 2 years ago with bells on his goddamn boots. Sound like a goddamn reindeer. I said, God, how you put bells on your boots, man? That's brothers. Now you call on me, I got you. I may not have it, but we'll figure something out. Read on. Read the next verse. Hold on, Salaki. What time? Matthew 12:46, Baba Kashaw. We're gonna run through these real quick.
Like 12:46. Okay.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 46. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him.
They what?
Desiring to speak with him.
No, read it again, Quadon.
Khan is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 46. While he yet talked to the people.
He talked to who?
To the people.
He was talking to the people. Come on.
Behold, his mother and his brethren.
His mother and his brother, right? Read on.
Stood without.
They stood without, right? Come on.
Desiring to speak with him.
They were trying to speak to Yahawashi, right? Now this was who again? His mother and his brother, right? Wanted to talk to who? Yahawashi, right? And he's teaching who? The people, right? Read on.
Verse 47. Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without.
Hey, Yahawashi, man, your mama over here, man. They standing out, man. They standing without, man. They need something from you. Read on.
Desiring to speak with thee.
Hey, man, you want to talk to your mama real quick? Imagine that somebody coming to you, right? You doing something that's important for our business. You doing something important for our what? Relationship, our friendship, for our company, right? Right? And your mama pops up, right? So what you think happens next? Your mama show up. Hold on, give a young man else. Come on. What happens next right now? What you understand? What happens next?
Your mom, she'd probably be like, what y'all got going on? What y'all doing?
And what you say?
And I'd be like, oh, I'm doing this for the business or whatever, and she won't understand.
Right, she won't understand. Listen what Yahweh said to his folks. Read on.
That's the book, verse 48.
Uh-huh.
But he answered and said unto him,
This is what Yahweh said.
That told him, who is my mother?
Who is what?
Who is my mother?
Go ahead.
And who are my brethren?
Uh-huh.
Verse 49. And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. Verse 50. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father.
Who shall what?
Whosoever shall do the will of my Father.
Meaning what? Conduct this business, right? You're going to be my brother. We're going to conduct this business. We're going to do this work. We're going to build this relationship, right? Whoever does this, read on.
Does the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother.
What did Yahweh say right here, young man? Come on.
So what I'm hearing is that since I'm the one conducting the business, he's basically saying that they will be saved.
What you mean?
Like,
yeah, the business would be saved, but how would the business be saved? You right. The business would be saved, but how would the business be saved? Come on, warrior, Allah, you got it.
So, lucky if I may, I feel like the business will come together because they all be following the laws, and then with that they'll be all helping each other.
Read it again, Quadon.
Come. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 50. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father.
Who shall do what?
The will of my Father.
We said it earlier in class, right? If we talking about you gonna be friends, we gonna be family, we gonna build relationships, we have to learn to be obedient, right? We have to follow the same covenant that our Father made with the Most High, right? We gonna have to do that to be family, right? Read on.
Come, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother.
Now, if you do this, you're gonna be my brother. If you do this, you're gonna be my sister. If you do this, you're gonna be my mother. We're gonna build relationships. So what Yahweh Shai was saying is his mother wasn't even important enough for him to stop conducting his business. His brother wasn't even enough to stop him from conducting his business. When you come into this truth out, you're gonna learn that guess what? Everybody is not gonna want to sever themselves from the world. Everybody's not going to want to stop celebrating their birthdays. Everybody's not going to stop celebrating holidays and Valentine's Day. Everybody's going to, some people, guess what? They're going to go to that side. But if you and I want to be friends, you want new relationships that really stand for something, then guess what? We're going to have to do what the Father said. You understand? And we're going to have new friendships. And everything that they were in the world, we way better than that. We way better than that. You'll be my friend. Them employees, let them. You'll become my brother. She'll become my mother. So that means you may not have brothers in the world. You come in here, you learn this truth about this Bible. You change your life. You got brothers around you right now. Look around you. See who's around you right now. Look around you. You see them crazy niggas? I know they ain't as handsome as you thought they would be, right? You know what I'm saying? I know they ain't wearing the you know what I'm saying, Ferragamos and the Balenciagas and the Christian Dior, the Murray, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, you stuck with niggas wearing t-shirts and comeback boots. That what you get. You stuck with us, huh? I can guarantee you something like this, though. You get a brother in here, he's your friend for life. You understand? You meet a sister in here, she's your sister for life. I don't know what your relationship is with fathers or mothers, anything like that. You come in here, you get men that move like fathers. It can be a father to you. You understand? You know, he ain't gonna go out and buy you no fresh pair of J's and like that, but he gonna say, "Hey, son, don't mess with them whores out there." You understand? You see the way she walking? That ain't a normal walk. That thing that would trap you and take all your tithe money. That's what we gonna say. That what a father supposed to do. And here we read in these scriptures about history about fathers telling their sons, "Hey, don't go after that over there. Watch out for that woman that's in the light." You know what I'm saying? That's sit in the, what they call this, that wait in the streets. We learned that. And if you listen and you understand that, then you're my friend now. You're my brother. And now I can count on you. We can count on each other. But if we're not going to conduct ourselves to bring glory and honor to this truth, then what are we doing? If every time you depart from your brother, there's 1,000 words said behind his back, then what are you doing? Every time you depart from your sister, there's 1,000 words said behind her back, then what are you doing? You should just shut your goddamn mouth. Shut up. Shut up. And then maybe you may build something if you learn to shut your goddamn mouth and stop listening to the demon that's in your head and seek counsel. Or you can further destroy yourself. But I beseech you, brethren and sisterin. I don't know if that's a word, Bunky, y'all. I don't know about the sisterin. I'm reaching. It sound good. And with that, I'm gonna turn the class over to Priest and Prophet. Put down YAHANNA.
I.S.U.P.K. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Okay, come. We are the I.S.U.P.K. operating under Commander General YAHANNA. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister and sisters. Like when a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months, after this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi 3:8-10 means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the memorial blowing of trumpet, which we will be holding it down in North Carolina, in Fayetteville, North Carolina. You understand? It'll be on some Sunday. It is from it says the first day of the 7th month, Sunday the 25th, September 2022. You can find in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, the 24th verse, and the 25th verse. It says, and then, make sure you tune into Black Watch, man, chain breakers, ASCII the prophets, all these things, the social medias that we got going on, man, to help us further push this truth, man. Right. You understand? It says, if anyone wants to be a Salaki, and we got which cookout is it? Nashville, Tennessee cookout, man. You understand? Salaki. So it says, if anyone wants to be a troop in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, a majum, with the Israel a majum, sister remain seated. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute unto the teacher. Men of Israel, Amar Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Ba Shem Yahweh Shabrakatah, Yahweh Matah, Sar, men in turn to face the sisters. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute unto the sisters. Men of Israel, Amar Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Latah Ba Shem Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Matah, class dismissed.